Hey everyone, it's Timid. Welcome back to my Maddening Engageless playthrough, and last time we finished off the Mark Paralogue, and I decided I don't really want to deal with the Ring Garden Paralogue just quite yet. I might come back to it later. Um, I don't really want to deal with it right this second, so instead we're gonna be just doing mainly a support episode. I think. Well, I've got like 50k bond frags, so I kind of want to just grind out the rest of the bond rings, like the rest of them. um, so what that's gonna end up doing is filling this page up like crazy, which is gonna suck. Because the interface on the bond rings is really quite terrible. But this should be fine. So I'm gonna be going ahead and grinding that out. But before that, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and do supports. So I'm gonna cut here really quickly to the other supports that I did in the interim between chapters, because I just did that off screen, got post support combos done, so I'll see you guys back in 1 second here. And off with Panette Allier B.
In a brawl, the most crucial blow is the first. Victory oft rests on attacking before your foe. Thus, you must
Yeah, first
be
strike
agile,
advantage.
agile enough to strike with a raptor's swiftness.
Be agile.
The Raptor's swiftness.
That
okay.
way, even if your enemies do attack first, you will be able to evade their fists.
Makes sense.
Is something the matter, Divine One?
I'm just surprised that a noble woman like you knows so much about brawling.
I suppose there is no need to obscure the truth. The woman standing before you is not a noble.
An
Why,
imposter.
In time past, she was quite
Sussy
wild
Baka.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
My parents were awful, gallivanting about with nary a thought for their children. So I fled. Before the princess appointed me, I lived a roaming, solitary life. It was then that I learned how to fist fight.
Okay.
I'm sorry you had to endure all of that.
Sorry. If not for running away from that wretched home, I would hardly be who I am.
I see. Well, would you like to tell me more about your past? I think it might help me to hear about your life before you met Princess Tamara.
Why, of course. If my stories of woe can help you, I would be all too happy to share them.
That's it. Kind of boring, honestly. Really boring. But whatever. Can actually use arts now. She can actually use fisticuffs now.
Alchrist, do you have a moment?
I do, Divine One. What is it?
Why are you standing like that? Are you okay?
What do you mean? That's how he
I'm
normally
preparing to bow.
stands.
And why are you doing that?
I want to be ready in case I need to apologize for something.
For the love of... There's no need for that. I just wanted to discuss that wolf incident.
Oh? What about it?
I need you to understand something about me and about you. I'm not higher. You're not lower.
You literally
We share the
are
same
Allier.
thing.
You
Try
are
not to
literally...
think or act otherwise, okay?
You are literally
I
the
could follow
divine
that order,
dragon, you dumb
I
bitch.
just don't believe it.
Hey, come on. Why is it
Because
so
you're
hard for you to
their
accept
god,
I'm
basically,
very sorry
Allier.
to disappoint you, Divine One.
that? I guess it can't be helped. I worry, but you do get results. Keep handling things your own way.
My own way? Are you sure? I'm aware that I often bring the mood down around others, and I struggle with compliments. I'm nowhere near as confident as my brother, so I'm sure my hesitation frustrates people. Despite all of that,
Yeah, he's a decent unit. You're a
you
decent
really
unit,
think it's
officer, I guess.
okay for me to keep handling things my own way?
I do, but I hope that someday you'll take what I've been saying to heart.
You
Very well.
moron.
Thank you for your advice, Divine One.
Okay. None of this matters. Okay, finally we're getting the A support between Ivy and Panette.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am for taking you to those ruins.
Please, don't worry about it.
I didn't even think to ask if you were afraid of ghosts. How horribly careless. Please, allow me to atone for my error. Whatever you need done, I will do.
You don't need to atone for anything. I'm fine. I seldom need to go anywhere alone, so I've scarcely felt my new crippling fear of solitude.
New?
What?
The howling wind keeps me awake at night, but I've learned to scream myself into exhaustion. And so what if the creak of a floorboard renders me motionless for hours on end? I don't mind.
Yeah, she doesn't
I
mind
have
at all.
accepted that the lifetime of fear I went through in a single day has scarred me forever.
You poor woman. I am so very sorry.
She's trolling you, Panette. She's trolling you.
No, I'm sorry. I had to tease you a little. I'm fine, Panette, really. I understand that you brought me to that place because you thought it would make me happy. Please don't worry about it ever again.
Don't worry about it. I put you through a terrible ordeal.
Your intention was purely for me to enjoy it, was it not?
Well, yes, but...
That is what matters to me. Thank you.
Oh, all right. If you are certain, do you think, despite this horrible blunder, we might still be friends?
Of course. So long as you tell me where we're going ahead of time from now on.
Whoa, okay.
And no more haunted places, please.
Of course. From now on, we stay in the land of the living.
Okay. I guess that's worked out alright. Kind of more boring than I expected, but I think it's fine. It's Ivy being a troll as usual. Okay. Seedall Quo AC.
Spirit of the cards, cast your divine light so that I may see the correct path forward.
Seedall, I heard you shouting. What's going on?
It's drawing the fairy
Chloe.
tale card.
I'm in the middle of a very important reading.
You yell when you're reading?
Yes, of course.
Look at this, right here, before me. Meat sizzling on the fire, dripping and juicy. Oh, how tempting. But my dancing will be less than disciplined if I let my passion for savory flavors
What?
rule me. My body is my instrument. I must be vigilant. So,
Yeah, you'd better not get
here I sit,
pasteurized, Seedall.
salting the
I
coffee.
guess.
Sounds like fun. Well, what did the cards tell you?
As much as it pains me to say, it appears I'm not destined to eat this meat.
More from me then.
Chloe just goes up and he knows nothing.
Moon and stars. I thought you'd protest at least a little bit. Oh,
Well, she's fat, Seedall.
No, must
She's
you enjoy
fat.
it so much.
Thanks for the meal, Seedall. Next time, it'll be my treat.
If you say so. Sounds delicious.
Seedall's like, my food. No. Okay. That's actually funny. That's a good one. Alright, so now we've got Hori with Clan and
Princess Hortensia, can I
Saline
ask
B.
why you want to have a fan
Are
club?
you kidding me, Clan?
Simple. I already told everyone I have one. That means if I don't get one soon, it'll be like I lied to them, and I'm not a liar.
Yeah, that's right, Clan. So get
That's why I
to
need
work,
your help.
bitch.
Or are you saying you don't want to help me?
It's not that I don't want to, but fan clubs are based around someone you really admire.
So, admire me then. What's the problem?
Yeah.
It's hard to cheer on someone who doesn't, you know, earn it.
What?
Hey, hey! Are you
What?
saying I don't
How
deserve your
fucking
praise
dare
and
you,
devotion?
Clan?
Sorry.
Fine. That's fair. I'll drop it. Bullying you into starting a fan club would be sad and desperate. Sorry to waste your time.
No problem.
I gotta say, Clan, I like that you're honest. It's actually kind of refreshing to be told no. Alright, I'm heading back. I've got some lies to apologize for.
How admirable.
See? Hori's good. She's a good girl. And we're going to go for Saline B.
We meet again, Princess Hortensia.
We do indeed meet, Princess Saline. Let the competition commence! The first event will be the softness contest.
Yeah, the softness
Who will
contest.
be softer, you or me? Let's try you first.
Let's
Tickles.
the softness contest.
Softness contest is hereby canceled.
So soon?
Strategic adjustments need to be made.
That's unfortunate. I wanted to have a turn to poke at you.
No, bad
Wait,
Saline.
really? Hey, no! Your mind games won't distract me. We're competitors.
Of course we are.
Poke.
What is wrong with me? This girl's so adorable, she's messing with my mind. Insidious.
My turn. Let's see how soft you are. Poke.
I told you, that contest is canceled.
Forgive me. I was overcome with curiosity and couldn't help myself.
It's called sexual assault,
She's
Saline.
like that. Why do I like it? Enough of your tricks. I'm the cutest there is. I'll never be outdone.
Oh
There she
no!
goes again. Drat. It seems I once more missed my chance to invite her to tea.
What was that support? Fades to black when they poke each other. Okay. I know what's going on here, game. Yeah. Disgusting. How dare you? Anyways, Panette Saphir B. Oh, what's that?
How much longer do I gotta do this kneeling crap?
Saphir wants to get off of her.
Language.
Get
Try
off of
again.
her knees.
At what length did my lady say I'm to continue this kneeling crap?
Only 1 hour longer. Any courtier worth her salt must be able to kneel for at least that time.
Yeah, you really need to be able to stay
Hour,
on your
you
knees for a
say?
while, Saphir.
Indeed? That's fine. Only my back's on fire now. Legs went numb ages
I'm
ago.
old.
Forget it! I'm done! Only combat's allowed to be this exhausting. Sorry, but I'm gonna call it here. This stuff isn't for me. My kingdom will have to make do with my strength. They're not getting manners.
Man.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. If it tests your endurance, then it must be useful training, no? Here I thought you were made of sterner stuff.
Come on.
Back on the ground.
Saphir, I know
Back
would
on your
never
knees,
throw in the
Saphir.
towel midway
Hurry
through
up.
training. Perhaps I had you mixed up with another, more tenacious gray-haired beauty. My mistake.
Oh, fine! You made your point. I'll keep going. No way am I gonna quit after you bring training into it like that.
That's
Good.
right.
I would expect
That's right,
nothing
Saphir. Back on
less.
your
Let
knees.
it never be said that I didn't fight to the bitter end. I'm gonna get so prim and proper so fast it's gonna make your head spin.
What? Okay. That was a weird support as well. Okay, and finally we're getting Marin and Chloe B. Nice.
Well, well, I landed that finishing blow beautifully, if I do say so myself.
Nice,
Still,
nice.
more practice is in order. Perfection is the only option on the battlefield. Ah! Whoa, what the? Ah!
Oh no, Marin! Are you okay?
Chloe, how long have you been watching me?
Quite a while now. I would have
What?
said something sooner, but I didn't want to interrupt your training.
I wish you hadn't seen me looking so uncool. Knights never make such sloppy mistakes in fairy tales. I'm sure you're disenchanted now.
Okay,
Oh,
Marin.
it's okay, Marin. Uh-oh, you scraped your forehead. Let's get that taken care of.
I feel so pathetic.
It was just one silly
It's
mistake.
fine, Marin.
Don't
Just
beat
let
yourself
mommy
up over
rub
it.
your
When I
boo-boo.
think about you, I think about how hard you work, not about how you messed up once. You're still a gallant knight from a fairy tale in my eyes.
Chloe, thank you.
Besides, I said I'd take care of you, didn't I?
You did. Though, this isn't quite the same as an upset stomach. but perhaps messing up isn't so bad. Especially if someone like you ends up taking care of me.
Especially if mommy takes care of me. Okay. Alright, now we're doing the ones after Micaiah Paralogues, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the Allier Marin A support. This'll be a treat.
Marin, listen. I'm sorry for blowing up at you the other day.
Blowing up is a bit strong.
I mean,
didn't
she
understand
wanted...
that you were observing me so closely because you
She
genuinely
wanted to
care.
take pictures of you naked,
I was
Allier,
wrong, not
basically.
you. I was completely oblivious to how my actions
She
made
wanted
you
to
feel.
dissect you.
You know, now that we understand each other better, I'd be happy to help you. There aren't
It
many
takes off
books about
shirt.
divine dragons, and nobody's asked me about my life before. You want to fill that gap. Help people learn about me. I can see the value in that. What I'm trying to say is, please observe to your heart's content.
Really? You mean it?
Not like that, Marin.
Thank you,
Not
Divine
like
One.
that.
I really appreciate that. When I'm observing you, I forget about all the stress and worry. Everything bad slips away. I just feel joyful. And I want to share that joy with others, you know?
What?
You're truly one of a kind, Baron. Maybe I should write a book about you.
You flatter me, Divine One.
I do have a request. Stop thinking of me as more than human, alright? I may be the only divine dragon, but hey, you're one of a kind too.
You make a good point. I guess we're both rare critters, aren't we?
Exactly.
What?
Oh, and also, I want to be the first to read this book of yours.
Of course. I can't think of anyone better to
She wants to look at all the drawings. Okay. Didn't realize Allier was so self-absorbed, but whatever. Anyways, we got the A support with Lyndon as well done.
My, but you're a quick study, Divine One.
I have a good teacher.
Ha ha. Cheap flattery won't win me over. Ah, but I never thought I'd live to see this day. A former royal knight of Elusia sitting with the divine dragon for a chance. If I could somehow go back and tell my younger self about it, I don't think I'd believe me.
Something on your mind?
Just a request of the divine dragon from someone who has been around a while. Stay alive, no matter what foulness you see in this life.
Well, she's already died twice, Lyndon,
Among
so...
my many days were some so trying that I was tempted to give up and die. But something always came along afterward that made me glad I lived to see it. My friendship with you, Divine One, rates high among those happy occasions.
I'm touched that you'd say so.
Push hard through those bleakest of nights toward the dawn where things seem brighter. If there's one bit of wisdom I'd want today's youth to heed from me, it's that.
I'll take it to heart. Although, I should mention, Lyndon, you talk a lot about how long-lived you are, but you realize I'm actually far older, right?
I suppose you are, at that.
That's right,
See,
bitch.
Every day's a surprise.
I'm old, not you. That's true. That's true, actually. I was expecting... You should... Honestly, Allier should have more of a, more of an I'm old support. But whatever. Alright, Ivy Mavier C. I didn't even realize that Ivy had one with Mavier.
Excuse me, Mavier?
Princess Ivy? How may I help?
I was hoping we could speak.
Oh, it makes
We
sense.
find ourselves in similar circumstances.
Yeah.
Similar circumstances? Oh, I think I understand. We have each stood as enemies before those...
You didn't have to spell it out, Mavier.
Exactly. In light of that, Mavier, do you feel this is where you truly belong now?
I am unsure. There are those who accept me, but I do not believe everyone does yet. I feel comfortable here, but that means nothing. I am behaving as if all is well, yet I do so lacking any evidence that it is so.
Yes.
Still, I have no intentions of leaving. I have dedicated myself to helping others, and with that, I hope to find acceptance. and a new place for myself in this world.
I understand entirely. For whatever it's worth. Let me say that I accept and welcome you as a friend, speaking as someone who would also benefit from hearing those same words from our allies.
Thank you for your candor, Princess Ivy.
Boring. That was a very boring and wordy support. Screw that. Alright, something more entertaining. Sailing Hordier.
You don't seem your usual rambunctious self today, Princess Hortensia.
Okay, Princess Saline. Fine. I admit it.
Admit what?
You're cuter than me. I admit to
No!
from the start, really. Who can even take their eyes
Hordy,
off you?
why?
That is high praise indeed. And yet... I'm not through poking you. Poke, poke, poke!
Why?
Shall we call the contest an amicable draw? You do not lack for cuteness, and you wear your mood plainly on your face. Little do you realize what a comfort those two things are to those around you.
You really think so?
I do. And never mind my charms, you have unique charms all your own.
God, are unique.
A smile suits you better than a pout.
When you say things like that, Aw, it only makes me like you more.
Good. I was already quite fond of you.
How can you just stand there being all calm and perfect?
Come, Princess Hortensia. Won't you join me for a cup of tea? I've wanted to extend the invitation for some time now.
Tea? With you?
Indeed. I think that we two younger sisters will have a great deal in common. As a sign of our friendship, I've imported a special blend from Illusia.
That's so sweet of you. Yeah, let's go right now.
Excellent. Let this tea party, the first of many, commence.
I don't want to say that it's a cute support, but that's a cute support. Alright, what else do I have left here? Plan... Veil. Alright, Saphir Alchrist is up next.
Thank you for teaching me to cook, Saphir. Under your guidance, I managed to prepare a complete fish dinner.
Wow.
When it's safe for Mother to return, I'll be able to welcome her back with a home-cooked meal.
My pleasure, really. I'm happy to pass on all the lessons my parents taught me. And I think they'd have loved to know their knowledge would benefit their prince someday. Come to think of it, I wish I could tell them about the time I got to cook for King Morian, too.
Did you? If he were still with us, I'm sure he'd help himself to several platefuls.
Sorry to bring up a sore subject.
It's all right. I can tell it's a fond memory. I'm happy that there are stories I've never heard from people who knew him. Saphir? What's the matter?
It hurts me too, losing him. When I stayed behind at Brodia Castle, I took it for granted he'd be back. Now every so often it hits me that I'll never see his face again. Best I can do is hold tight to the memory.
I know exactly what you mean.
I'm sorry, Prince Alchrist. I know
What's
my
with
sorrow
his-
is nothing compared to what you and Prince Diamant
I
must
feel like the
feel.
quality of
Sorrow
Alchrist's
isn't
voice right
something
now
that
is
should be
weird.
measured or compared. I know you shared a special bond with my father as a royal soldier of Brodia. It's important that we all take time to grieve.
It feels like there's a filter on
I
it.
know I am. And I hope you will too.
Kind words.
We should prepare a plate for Father someday.
There we go, that's a little
We've
better.
yet to erect a headstone, but I'm sure he'd appreciate a hearty meal left at his final resting place. He did love to eat, after all.
Great idea. Yeah, let's do it. Let's leave him a feast fit for a king. Thanks, Prince Alchrist. I feel better already.
That wasn't a bad way to end that off, I guess. Because, you know, not much is brought up about Moraine after he dies. So. But yeah, it makes sense that that's a good way to. That's a good direction to bring but support in. Anyways, Linden A with Saphir. Alright,
That
the end of the
is how
old
you fillet a
people
fish.
support. Let's go.
I must say, you handle the fillet knife splendidly.
She's gonna gut you, Lyndon.
It's quite something to see such a large fish gutted and cleaned in a matter of moments.
No, not really. Any kid growing up near the water can do the same by about 7.
I see. Saphir, about our last conversation.
Anyway, you've got perfect timing. I was just about to sear this fish. Want to lend me your magic touch? Come on, do the honors.
I would be glad to, but...
Our earlier conversations weighing on you.
I'm afraid so. I cannot deny that I took part in the war that cost your parents their lives. I would understand completely if you held a grudge against me.
With all due respect, Lyndon, drop this before I lose my cool.
I'm sorry?
My problem isn't with you. It's with the war. If I held grudges against everyone involved, it'd never end. I've seen enough to understand that.
I suppose, but...
I mean it. You're not doing me any favors taking on that burden.
You're right. I see now that I was being entirely foolish.
Not entirely. You've shown you care. That means something. Now, are you gonna sear this fish for me or what? We've got hungry folks waiting.
Then there's no time to waste. No more apologies. I've got bigger fish to fry.
And then they smash. I mean, what? Okay, and finally we got this Rosado Louis support that I got randomly.
What's the matter, Louis? Can't take your eyes off me?
Indeed, Rosario.
What?
I find you positively...
What?
Wait, really?
In every movement and speech, you are a fountain of energy.
Louis, that's gay. Stop.
I was teasing, but I love your honesty. I thought you were mainly interested in seeing people socialize, though. Is it the same thing to watch me without anyone else around?
It's not so different. Some people display boundless reserves of energy even when alone. When you spot a puppy gambling in the road, is it a lesser sight for having no playmate?
No, of course not.
I rest my case.
You're a fascinating guy, Louis. We never talked much before, but now I really want to get to know you.
And I you, Rosado. To that end, why don't you join me for tea? I could serve it in a very charming tea set.
Amazing. Let's go.
Okay, I didn't realize Louis was gay too, but I should have expected, considering he's freaking Pyrenees. Okay, I got another couple of supports after Basilica Paralogue, and then there's actually a couple of skills that I wanted to give away that I wanted to get on camera, so I'll do that as well right now. So we've got the Saphir A support here.
Divine One, I'm sorry for how I reacted to what you said about the way I fight.
Please, don't apologize. It was insensitive of me to pry.
You weren't wrong. I'm still holding on to hatred of Elusia, but being the only one who lived, somehow that's even more unforgivable. If my friend had survived the attack instead of me, Rhodia's knights would be stronger for it. I think that's why I go all out in every battle, trying to make up for the loss.
Thank you for confiding in me.
I completely forget
Hearing it
what
actually makes me
everything
feel
else.
a lot better.
What the support was.
What do you mean?
If you trained so hard purely for revenge, I'd have to try to talk you out of it. Even if it leads to strength, that path is too full of grief to follow. But now, I see that you push yourself to fulfill the wish of someone you care about. I'm sure your friend appreciates it. But I still don't think it's worth the pain you're carrying. If I were her, I just want you to be happy.
You know?
Oh yeah, Saphir's gay love,
I
that's
never even
right.
considered that. Maybe you're right. We are talking about one of
Now
the
I
kindest
remember.
people I've ever met. But how can you be so sure what she'd think in this situation, Divine One?
It's easy to know that sort of thing when you care about a person. Was that the wrong answer?
No, of course not. It's nice to hear. Thank you, Divine One. It means a lot to me.
Alright, that's that taken care of. And I also got the Hordy Clan A support for grinding it up,
Clan? What are you doing?
Princess Hortensia!
Sorry to startle you. If you're nervous because of earlier, I'm not mad or anything. I told everyone that I made up the fan club. They said they'd assumed that, so I guess they already thought I lied.
That's right. Man, that's so rude of them.
I wanted you to see something, Princess Hortensia.
So fucking rude.
A slip of paper and some writing. Princess Hortensia Appreciation Society. Club President Clan? This is a membership card. You made this?
When we talked before, you were abrasive, but also kind. And you owned up to your mistakes. And I thought that was neat. So I made a fan club.
Aw, Clan.
Maybe it's too late, but I'll be cheering you on, Princess Hortensia.
Late, yeah. But even so, this makes me so happy. Thank you, Clan.
Now let's get out and promote the fan club. I'm sure lots of people will want to join.
Actually, you know what? I think I'd like to have a fan club of one for a while.
Really? Why?
Well, obviously if it's a club about me, a ton of fans from all over will join eventually.
Well, that's just
so
obvious.
It might be nice to have a smaller
It goes
cheering
without
section
saying.
while I still can, you know?
Oh, that does sound nice. All right, I'll just have to be the best one-person cheering section I can be.
Can't ask for more from the fan club president.
Aww. It's adorable. Anyways. What else do I have to do? I guess with Fogado Horten? With Foggy Horty support might be interesting. Most of these I should just get anyways eventually. Rosado I'm not sure about. Chloe I'm not sure about. Veil probably I'll get eventually. Fogado I won't though. So I'll take care of that as well. That's gonna be my next goal, I think. Anyway, so for the skills. There were a couple people that I'm assuming they've gotten a little bit of cash to spend, but like not that much. So I'm assuming I'm just going to go ahead and give them a little bit of training for it. So Seedall is going to get Byleth for mentorship because
I'm Seedall.
I feel like the extra XP bonus will be great, especially because Seedall's going to be around people anyways, so. I'm just going to go ahead and buy that. It's pretty cheap as well, so.
What are you doing here? The War Council is about to begin.
The stars insist my destiny is to remain on this spot all day. I'll catch up on council news later.
Lazy, yeah. Wow, what a great support combo. And then the other thing that I wanted to do was get... Who was it? It was Saphira? Yeah, I wanted to get Saphir Repo, because I'm pretty sure she's not going to be able to get enough for Kanto ever.
Saphir, Knight of Brodia.
So I'll just do like this. Oh, actually, this is not a bad match. Oh, damn! Good work. Good work, Saphir. Holy shit. Nice.
Next time for sure.
Train hard and try again.
You sizing me up or something?
No need to put your guard up. I just thought we might be alike.
And that's where the conversation ends. What the fuck? Okay, I think that's everything. At least that I can afford for now. Oh, actually I wanted to get Lapis Kanto. So let's get the, let's buy the first level with Sigurd.
I am Sigurd of House Chalfie.
See if Lapis actually might be able to take out the first level of Sigurd. Maybe. Okay, she gets lucky. If she misses here. Hey, good work. Good work.
Thanks for the sparring match.
Good work, Lapis. See, she's still good, guys. She's still good. She's good, I swear.
You're a prince and a knight, right, Sigurd? And I'm just a lowly commoner. Oh, I'm so nervous.
It matters
God
not
damn
from
it,
whence you
Lapis.
hail, Lapis. We are united by our cause.
Don't say it like that. What the fuck? Come on. Come on. Okay. Anyways. They're gonna go ahead and get Kanto. That'll be amazing for the support. Saphir, you're going to grab Repo. And Seedle is going to get Mentorship. Alright. And that'll be everything here. I'm going to go ahead and equip those. So, we do have a good amount of support combos left after the Mark Paralogue as well to finish off. So let's start out with Anna Allier A.
How are the necklaces coming along?
Oh, right.
Hey, Divine One. Happy to report that I'm about
The
halfway
homemade,
Wow.
the handcrafted
These are turning
ones.
out really cute.
Right.
Credit to you for the idea. Seriously, thank you. Sorry I complained to you before. If I can pull this off, there'll be no more complaints from me.
That's very grown-up of you. Although everyone complains sometimes. Even adults. If something's frustrating you, you can always talk to me about it.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear you say that. I really owe you for this, Divine One. Oh, that reminds me. I was thinking I'd call these necklaces Divine Dragon Pendants.
What?
Nice.
I appreciate the thought, but maybe you should name them something that would sell.
No, it will sell great.
Aw, it's so cute that you're shy about it. But I'm definitely calling them that now.
It's an advertising
Why
strategy,
don't you
Allier.
sleep on it? I'm sure you can come up with something punchier.
La 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 la, I can't hear you. As soon as I finish the rest of these babies up, they'll sell out on day
Exactly.
Well, I guess I can let the name slide as long as you're enjoying yourself. Fingers crossed that business booms for you, Lady Anna.
See, that's all she wanted was the advertising, because even though it's a handcrafted necklace, which is all necklaces in this game probably, it's a Divine Dragon pendant. That's something. That's something designed by the Divine Dragon Allier herself.
Vale, why are you looking at me like that?
Are you really okay?
I really am. I mean, it was
I mean, she did die
taking
twice,
corrupted
Vale.
form and
Like, I don't...
waking up from that.
Like, Allier,
But I'm
come
fine
on.
now. And it's all thanks to you, Vale.
I'm relieved. I also wanted to apologize for everything I've done. Everything I did in the past. So many people died. And it's because of me. I was too weak. It's my fault they're dead. I know I can't be forgiven. Not completely. But if you could, even just a little, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Vale, it wasn't your fault. The Fell Dragon was controlling you. He's to blame, not you. You say you're weak, but it was your strength that freed you from him. That's impressive.
Thank you. I'll get stronger too. Like I said before, I want to be a dragon like you. Ready to save the world. And I'll do everything in my power to make that happen. I just hope you'll help me.
Absolutely. That's what a big sister is for. I'll do anything I can to help you. It's the least I can do to make up for not being around. Don't worry. I'm right beside you, little sister. We can do this together.
Yes, we can.
Damn, that was really good, actually. That basically just picked up where it left off from chapter 11, I think, so... But I don't think I saw that before. That's actually really good support. Alright, Ivy Veil C is up next.
Can I talk to you, Ivy?
Certainly, Lady Vale.
I just want to say, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry my papa made your father go mad.
Don't do this.
I understand he was a gentle king who took good care of his people and his family. Before, if it weren't for my father, he'd still be with his family. With you.
Please, no more. The past is past. There is no use dwelling on it.
I know you feel that way, but
You owe me no apologies. Your father's sins are not yours to bear.
I don't feel like that's true. Please, I have to do something.
Stubborn, aren't you? In that case, I shall think of some penance you can perform when next we meet.
Thank you. I'll do whatever you ask.
You may come to regret those words.
So that might go in an interesting direction, because Ivy has the same sort of thing going on with the rest of the army. Like with Allier and Alchrist, well, with Alchrist and Diamant especially. So I don't know where that's gonna go, but it could be interesting. So far, it's not too crazy yet, though. Right. A rank 40.
What can I do for Illusia? What can I do, Father? Help me.
If he were here, I'm sure King Hyacinth would say that you already serve our kingdom well.
Lyndon, how can you be so sure? My father's gone. Ivy was always the model daughter, but I was more of a pain. When I imagine him looking down on me, all I see on his face is disappointment.
I was originally a retainer to the king's older brother, your uncle. I think you knew that. At that time, I did not think kindly of King Hyacinth.
Really? I had no idea.
There was a scrabble for succession, with your uncle openly opposing your father's claim. In the end, the elder brother lost the battle for the throne and soon abandoned the country. I had argued passionately in favor of your uncle, so I resented your father right out of the gates. But then, one day, he turned to me and said, "Lyndon, you serve our kingdom well."
Huh.
I didn't know what to make of that. He and I were supposed to be enemies. Then I realized that he meant it. In uncertain times, we both cared deeply for Illusia's safety. That's why I can confidently speak for him and say, "You serve our kingdom well."
That means a lot to me.
What's more, a parent always loves their child. King Hyacinth could never be disappointed in you, Princess Hortensia. I've raised 3 children to your 0, so if I say it's true, you have no room to argue.
Okay. Consider me convinced. I really do feel much better now. Thank you. I'm going to keep taking care of myself and keep doing my best. I'll make Father proud.
That's it. That's the spirit. I may lack time, but I'm never short on words of advice. If you ever need to talk, I will listen. You're a fine, accomplished young woman. I'm eager to see what else you become.
I'll make you proud too, Lyndon.
That's so good. Holy shit, that's a good support. What? And it's a good line as well, because throughout that entire support is Hortensia basically... so Seep support was her asking Lyndon for tutelage. And then C and B was basically Lyndon going, "I don't really have time for that." And that was a really good ending on it, though. I'm not sure. I think that all wraps up correctly. But yeah, that was a crazy good A support, at least. I think the C and B were good too, if I remember correctly, but I'd have to go back. Let's take a look at the Chloe B support. This one's gonna be goofy, I think.
So, Maternal sophistication is all about gently embracing everyone, drawing them to you.
Why do you have to say it like that, 40?
But actually
God
pulling
damn
it off
it.
is something else entirely. I've just got to keep observing you. I'll learn all your tricks eventually.
Whatever I can do to help. I hope it works. Oh, but wait. Before we get started, let me wipe your face.
Ugh, did I have something on me?
You did, but I took care of it. Now that cute face of yours is even cuter.
Thanks, Chloe. Wait! That was it! That was it just now! I just naturally trusted you and let you wipe my face without even thinking about it.
Well, yeah, that's because she's mommy.
Felt, I don't know, peaceful.
Aw, did it? That's so sweet.
Unbelievable. I can't let my guard down around you at all. Anyway, let's get moving. I need to see more of this in action.
Be sure to drink some water first.
Huh? Why?
On a warm day like today, it's important to drink when you can.
Oh, sure. Glug, glug. Wait a second. I fell for it again.
I fell for it again.
Your motherly charm is kind of terrifying, Chloe.
That's cute, because 40's mom's been gone for a while, hasn't she? So I actually really want to see the A support for that now. Like, actually, that'll be amazing. Anyways, they'll see with 40.
Hortensia, I wanted to tell you that I'd like us to be friends. So, I wonder if we could talk?
I have nothing to say to you.
Based.
Oh. My father is dead because of you.
Holy
Why
shit.
would I want to be friends?
Holy
It
shit,
doesn't matter
Based.
to me if you were controlled or whatever, and now you're back to normal. I'll never forget the sight of you laughing as you watched my father
Holy
die.
shit.
So please, just leave me alone.
I've wanted so badly to apologize for that.
Illusia should never have allowed worship of the Fell Dragon. His power, though, much as I hate to admit it, I do envy that. If I'd been born with what he has, what you have, my father would still be alive.
Be glad you weren't born a Fell Dragon. It's a life full of fear, pain, and persecution. I wish I had been born human. To me, that life seems so much more bearable.
Yeah, I'm sure it's terrible. Poor thing. We'll never be friends, Vale.
Damn. Okay, that's starting out really good, actually. That's really good to start out with. That's right, get fucked, Vale. Pagado C.
Princess Hortensia, you're not busy, are you? Let's grab a cup of tea.
Prince Fogado! I know I'm irresistible, but I'm also a princess.
She's also like 12, isn't she?
I'm not up to anything, I promise. Was hoping to have a nice, chaste exchange.
Pagado, Jesus Christ.
Act innocent if you want, but even in Illusia, we've heard what a flirt you are.
People talk about me all the way in Illusia? I'm flattered.
You wouldn't be if you heard what they said.
Why put stock in gossip? I want to have tea and learn of each other's countries. That's all.
No thanks. Besides, my sister needs help today. Hey, you're a prince. Shouldn't you have a ton of work too?
Solm is a queendom, so my sister is first in line to the throne, not me.
That doesn't mean
You
anything.
just waste the day away wandering around and flirting.
Not flirting, patrolling.
Oh, okay then. You definitely got me there. Hey, why aren't you helping Princess Tamara? Lighten her
You
workload.
definitely got me there.
Ouch, that's harsh. Oh well, if you happen to change your mind and decide you like tea, just tea, I'm around.
Pagado, you can't just say it like that, come on. That's also gonna be an interesting support. Dude. All of these are good, dude. All of them are good. Okay, Vale Marin, okay.
Dragon! You
Oh,
are a real dragon!
great.
Do you know how cool that is? I mean, how cool you are? So cool!
God, I hate this already.
I'm a dragon, but I'm a Fell Dragon, not a divine dragon.
Aren't you afraid of me?
Not at all. Honestly, I'm just so happy I have this chance to talk with you, Lady Vale.
Oh, I see. It's just strange because most people are frightened of me. Or dislike me.
Well, I'm from a small village, so I can't help but admire unique
Baron, I
people
swear
and
to God,
unusual
if you
things.
try to
And
get
I
an
could never
anatomy
dislike
picture
a being
of
I
her
admire as much as I do
too.
you.
I am unique and unusual, I suppose.
I'm sorry. Does it bother you that I approached you like this?
That's a pretty weird way to approach,
Perhaps
but
you are unusual in your own way, aren't you?
Me? Unusual? You could say that, I guess. That makes us the same.
yeah, furries are unusual, Marin.
I'm
That
so
is
sorry,
true.
Lady Vale. That was awfully presumptuous of me. I shouldn't have said that.
No, it's fine. I was just a bit surprised, to be honest. I'm happy you thought I might be similar to a human. Baron,
She just wants to be a real girl.
two unusual people who found one another.
Just a real girl. And finally, Anna Bunebi. Anna was selling him wood,
Nice
right?
chopping. Again.
Let me guess. You're here for more wood?
Indeed I am. This timber of yours burns so evenly. It's perfect for controlling stove heat. The risotto I cooked with it yesterday? Flawless, even by my standards.
Great! Always nice to hear about a satisfied customer.
Lady Anna, I have to ask, how did you get so good at chopping wood?
It's probably because it was one of my chores when I lived at home with my family.
I see. You've had to work hard all your life,
Now you've got me thinking about my family. That salmon stew we'd share was so good.
Is something wrong?
Nah, everything's peachy. Stand back and watch the master woodcutter at work.
Aww. That was a good support too. Like, there isn't that much that you can do with the animations in this. We can still do a good amount, and Anna turning away so that Bunea didn't see her crying there was pretty good. Because Anna, specifically, one of the most important things for her is that she doesn't want to be seen as undependable or, I guess, weak. She always wants to be bright and smiley, and partially because no one wants to see a sad merchant, right? So that's pretty good. Okay, overall those were all pretty good, except for the freaking Marin Vale one. That almost got into a weird situation there. Anyways, let's go ahead and... Oh, you know what I've almost forgot? There are a couple of skills that I wanted to hand out. Now that we've got everything unlocked. So, I do have enough SP for a couple of important things here. One of the most important things here, actually, is I'm going to be giving 40 some levels with Mark. Because Unyielding Plus, I think, basically gives her infinite holdout, so I don't need to worry about healing her.
The loss is mine. I underestimated you.
But yeah. Yeah, obviously. Don't you know she has Dire Thunder, Marth? Come on.
You're a popular guy, aren't you, Marth? I've got an eye for this sort of thing.
I suspect not in the way you mean. Although I have been blessed to have many allies.
Okay. Don't play yourself short, Marmar. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm gonna have to spend a good amount of Bond Ring just to get her up
I am Marth, Prince of Altea.
And Dire Thunder kills again? Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously it kills.
I admire you staying in Illusia as long as you did. It was noble of you to help those people.
It's what my father would have done. He always thought of his kingdom first.
Well, she was also sort of being lied to by, by freaking what's-her-face, so... I don't know how noble that is specifically, but...
Thanks for stopping by.
I am Marth. Show me what you can do.
Remember, easy kill, one shot, one round with Dire Thunder. Let's go. 40. But all we need is Unyielding Plus, because 30% is the range for holdout. As you can see here, 30% or more. So as long as you have 30%, which holdout will make sure that you do. Well, I mean, Unyielding Plus will make sure you do. You can take one engagement every enemy phase at least, so. 40's even better now. Marin is so freaking close. I'm not sure what I want to get on her. I was maybe considering getting her extra void, but it's so fucking expensive that I don't think it matters really. So instead of that, I think I'm just gonna go for the Wrath strat that I was thinking of earlier. She's almost there. She's almost there. Was there anything I wanted now here? Not right now. Maybe. Okay, so here's the thing. I might just give her Kanto. Because I don't think she's ever gonna be able to get to hold out at this point. And having Kanto on her will be pretty solid. So I'll just give her that. Why not?
No holding back.
Make things nice and ezy. Oh, she's got the 11 sword. Let's see. Actually, I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, your might win this? Okay, let's skip. A draw, okay. Of course it's a draw.
I am thrilled to be your compatriot. I swore to Lumera that I would defend you with my life.
Thank you, Emblem Sigurd. I'm glad to have you on my team too.
That was the stupidest fucking... I hate the Emblem Bond convoys for it's so fucking stupid and useless. It's literally like 2 sentences, it doesn't matter. Anyways. Where is Sigurd? Scrap Kanto. Because positioning is going to be pretty important on Allier still. I guess it's saving up for Kanto Plus maybe if she can get it. Was Cedal? Cedal have an extra slot open? No, I already got a mentorship. Okay, good. Oh, I think I can get Linden. Yeah, I can get Linden Vantage now, which will be good with Wrath. So let's go ahead and grab him that.
Sparring is a kind of experiment in itself.
I am Leaf. I intend to win this contest.
Leaf sounds so freaking janky and stiff. So,
I must become stronger.
I won, did I? Very interesting. I'm Linden. Pleased to meet you. You let these old bones know if they can help you in any way.
I'm old.
You are more than your bones, I am sure.
You are more than your bones. What? What? We've had like old advisory and stuff. You should have something about. Should have something about that, but no, it's just you are morbid your bones, I am sure. What the fuck was that? I wasn't expecting that. I couldn't take that. Let's see here. Alchrist stuff is gonna get out. Okay, that should be everything. And so Kanto on you. And on Linden we've got Vantage. Okay, cool. Alright, and then past that, I think we're just going to be doing some ring grinding here for a bit, so let's at least take a look at what we got so far, because, well, I don't know. We do have a good number of them. So we got to create, so 15 of, so we just have one S rank Marv. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on Sigurd, 4 on Leaf, 1 on Roy, 4 on Lynn, 3 on Erica, 3 on Ike, 2 on Micaiah, 4 on Lucina, the 1 there, and then the 3 there. Okay. So I have. What's funny is I kind of want another Dire Thunder ring for Veil. And then how many bows? I only have the 3 bow rings, right? For Wind God. So I kind of want another quad ring in case I reclass Panette to Warrior, which I think is gonna be my long-term plan here. So this is going to be a good amount of Bond Ring grinding. I'm going to be trying to get as many S ranks as I can here. So I will come back in a little bit. Alright, that should be enough of that. Because I did end up getting with a shitload of these. Just random S ranks, so looks like we've got 6, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 21, 26, 32, 48, 43, 47, 48, 49, 52, 53, 67, 60, 61, 62. So 62 out of the, out of 120, I think, total S rank rings. I'm pretty sure we've got like most of the special skill ones as well at this point. If I can remember specifically which ones they are, but I'll just go through the list of what we have, I guess. So we got Sheeta, who gives you sympathetic, which is basically it sort of works like Resolve does in this game. Let's go with Panette, because Panette's got Resolve, so you get an extra defense res plus 5 below 75%, which means that Sheeta basically does the same thing, except you take 5 less damage total. So that means that you take 5 less damage from stuff like dragons as well. Not that it really matters when you're that low on health, but basically I could stack that as well if I wanted to. So that would be an extra 10 damage basically that Panette doesn't take when she's below half health, which would be really good. And it would actually be, it would match up a lot with if I can get her Wrath as well. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to dip into the skill book, into the SP books or not, because I kind of want to do it without them. But if I do end up doing that for a result for Wrath on Panette, she'll be pretty solid. She'll take like 20 less damage from, no, 10 less damage from everything. With Wrath enabled, so she'll be critting everything, but that'll be at half health though, so it might be tough to get her into that range. We've got Ogma, which is just stats, strength. So, like a lot of these rings, you can sort of just talk about based off of their main stats. So Sheeta gives extra speed, extra durability. Ogma just gives you extra strength. Navarre gives you an extra 10 crit when you initiate with a sword, which is kind of crap, honestly, because it's only on player phase. I could see it being solid on Linden, though, if I wanted to switch him off of Dire Thunder for Levin Sword. Extra skill, I guess, to hit. Yeah, whatever. Navarre isn't that great. Minerva, I already had extra luck, health, luck, HP, defense. I have to throw in the defense there, but because it's a luck ring, so that's not even that good. Tiki is luck. Chris is HP. Chris gives you 4 HP, which is pretty good, plus like an extra bit of strength, which is not bad. Did I get? No, I didn't. Okay. We already had. He gives you extra strength, and Windsweep isn't. I think Windsweep is okay. The only issue is it's kind of luck based, which is sort of the same with Navarre, but at least gives you an extra 2 points of strength, whereas Navarre doesn't really give you anything. Faye's a really good one, actually. She just gives you extra magic and extra health, which I like. Lucas is also pretty good. Extra defense and health and strength. So not bad all around there. Is that all my Echoes ones? Okay. Then we've got Deirdre, who gives you renewal, and a little bit of extra res, but I think renewal is the main selling point on her. Because you can use that plus other passive healing, which I think could probably get with Seedall. So like Seedall plus Renewal. So with Chain Guard, you lose 20% of your health when you Chain Guard. But if you have less than 50 HP, Seedall's passive healing plus Renewal will get you back to full health, so you can just Chain Guard infinitely like that if you want. Arden gives you extra health and strength and defense, not bad. And a lot of these are just close enough that you can mix and match what you want. Evelyn's nice because you get +4 health and then a little bit of speed. Lachesis is extra strength and speed, I guess. Owen is extra speed. A lot of these already had, but I'm just going to go through them all again. Aaron kind of sucks because it's skill. But strength magic could be okay on a mixed build. Self is solid with battle-wise, but stacking crit isn't bad. And 2 extra strength is also pretty good. Then through this one, we've got Finn who grants Miracle, which is really solid. It's just another chance to not die, so basically saves you a reset, gives you extra speed, and him being a speed guy is also really nice. The strength is solid too, but the speed I think is his main selling point, as well as Miracle. Orson is nice because he gives you an extra 2 build, +1 speed, so that's an effective +3 AS with heavier weapons. Olin, I mean, she gives you extra speed, and then Dire Thunder is just insane. Speed is mainly... I feel like the speed is less useful on Dire Thunder, and then more useful if you want to use it with other stuff, because you can't really double with Dire Thunder anyways. So the speed is but it also helps you get not doubled, especially if you have a lighter Dire Thunder tome like Wyndon has. And I did pick up an extra Olin ring. I might use it, I might not, I'm not sure. Marita gives you extra speed. Sarah gives you extra skill. Sarah's fucking good. I don't know why I got that one. Lilina is nice. So Lilina gives you an extra 2 magic. And then if you're using like a fire tome, it gives you an extra +20% damage on top of that. So this can stack pretty well, especially if you're using someone like Ivy, who has really good damage. Even Hortensia with her Elfire Forge isn't going to be bad with this. So I might just give Horty Lilina. Because she'll double everything anyways, so... giving her extra damage would be good. But Dire Thunder is good enough that I might consider keeping that on. Because Olin does give her the speed with the Elfire if I wanted as well. Volt sucks, he just gives you skill. I guess strength speed isn't bad, but I would rather have +2 on one of those instead of the skill. Deke is interesting. He gives you extra strength, a lot of health. +5 health is really nice. And he gives you extra health hit with smash weapons, so he'd be solid in like Bunei maybe. Or like defense for enemy phase. So you don't miss with your smash weapons. The only thing that's sort of mid about this is if you're fighting again with weapon triangle disadvantage, this doesn't matter at all. On player phase, this doesn't really matter. It helps, actually. This might be good with Hurricane Axe, depending on what I need for engraves on it for damage. Because if I get an extra hit +20 on that, that could be good enough to secure anti-air. Because right now I have, I think the Eriko engrave on it, which gives you a lot of hit avoid for sure. Actually, I'll go ahead and take a look at that. But if I could get, if I could swap that out for just extra damage on a Hurricane Axe itself, because that would be solid. Because every point of damage on the Hurricane Axe is better than a point of magic on Anna, because it's doubled for effective damage. So Deke actually might end up being pretty useful, especially with the extra health. because that might make it easier to get Anna into vantage range. Maybe not now, though. I'm not sure. But yeah, the engrave for Sacred gives you an extra 40 hit. I'm not sure if we need that much. Like, I could just give, like, the Ike. Yeah, I could do Ike engrave plus, for an extra 6 damage. And then you can just use Deke for hit. Because the main reason I have Erica on it right now is for extra hits. Guarantee the hits, but if I have extra hits somewhere else, that could end up being fine. Okay. Let's see what else do we have in stock. So we've got up to Deke. Rutger is just strength, speed, extra skill. Literally just Wolt. Literally just an extra Wolt. You'd think that Rutger would be better than Wolt, but if you played FE6, but I guess not. Oh, we also have Matthias from Forever Ago. It's extra luck. Not that good. Drawback on Eliwood is really nice on Allier because it means it's just good for extra positioning stuff. Let's see. Hector gives you extra strength defense. Not bad. Rebecca gives you 2 speed, so Rebecca's actually pretty solid with the extra speed. Luck Dex isn't great, but I could see the utility of it. And having an extra speed... Oh, there's enough. I have enough rings, I don't really need it. Ninian's basically Rebecca, but with extra res, so slightly better. Giga Excalibur Nino is pretty good. Extra speed, extra magic, extra res. Like, really, really solid for magical units. So, I could even just leave that on Veil with Excalibur. If that'd be solid. It's only on player phase that this works, but it's still, like, not bad. And then Jafar gives extra strength, speed. Pretty solid. Ross gives you extra health, strength. That's pretty good. Joshua gives you speed, a little bit of health. That's not bad. Tana gives you speed, strength. That's pretty good. A lot of these are just speed guys. Sure Strike on Innes with an extra 2 speed is pretty good because it basically just gives you an extra skill % chance to hit. Now, most of the units that this would be helpful on don't really have really high skill anyways, but it's an extra chance. It's sort of, I guess it would would be sort of in like Divine Pulse from Byleth that I have on what's her face on Ivy right now. Marissa gives you lethality, which is a 30% chance to just kill outright with a crit if it doesn't kill anyways, so that's solid. Marishall gives you extra speed. Oh yeah, Marissa also gives you speed, which is solid. On top of that, Marishall gives you speed magic, and give me like 1 second. All right, we're back. Now we're on to the Ike one. So Titania is always really good strength speed. The speed one is pretty good. Soren with Wind Adept, like, it's just wind, and it's a skill % chance of happening, so it's actually just crap. And Soren doesn't even give you any good stat bonuses either. So, I don't know why you would ever use him, but he's here. Then there's also Mia. Mia's kind of mid. She is a speed one, so she gives you extra speed, and then Shove is decent utility if you have good build, because you can just push from... It's good for movement arts and stuff. So there's good utility out of that, just for positioning. So she's actually not as bad as I thought, because the speed is good. It's just Shove is, because it has that build restriction on it, is less good than you might think. But it is a emblem ring slot. Well, I guess a bond ring skill slot rather than like an actual proper skill slot. So I could slot this into like Saphir maybe and get her room to have something other than Repo. Left is solid, extra 5 health plus speed, not bad. And then Grill gives you build and strength and defense, which isn't bad. It could be better maybe, like the build would probably be, I would probably rather have speed than one build, but I'll take it. Let's see what else is here. So we also have Nyla. 5 health and defense isn't bad. Alicia with Mercy is... There's utility to it. It's good if you want... I mean, it's not really something you want. Especially in, like, Maniac mode or something, or Maddening mode. Like, I did use this to get easy kills for Anna in the first Solm chapter. So there is utility to it, but if you use it properly, but it's not really that great unless it's like an easy map and you want to guarantee kills for one unit to feed them. And then next up we've got Nethany. She's just a speed demon. She's a speed ring with a little bit of extra res. That's not bad. A lot of these are just speed, it looks like. Then we've got Tabarn, who I've been using on Brunei a lot, even though Brunei's probably fallen off completely since Mavier's here, but extra 5 health, strength, defense is really nice. It's basically all of your good durability stats, so overall I really like the Tabarn ring. I also got Kanegus, which is the same thing but luck instead of defense, so less good. And then I've also got the Black Knight, which is more defense focused. Which I could see the utility to it. Maybe it's a little bit more niche though. Next up we've got Crom. Rightful Ruler is nice, especially with someone like Alcris who can use Luna with it. And the extra health is pretty good as well. So it's pretty solid on the Royals like Alchrist or even Hordy actually I feel like would be solid with it because that's an extra 5% chance to not use a staff. That's solid. Could be good on Anna. The only issue with this is there are usually better bond rings for all of these units like Dire Thunder for Hordy or Ivy. For Alchrist, it'd be better to have the extra bow range from Claude. For Anna, it's better to just have literally anything else. So, Crom is an okay unit. It's just most of the skill procs with trigger rates aren't going to come into play, so his ability isn't going to matter. The HP plus speed is nice though. Listen with Heal Touch, an extra 5 health when you heal with staffs is really, really, really good on staff bots like I guess Lapis and Chloe at this point. That's kind of it. The extra magic's good for extra healing as well. I guess that's maybe like an effective +6 healing on your heal staffs, and then the res isn't bad, but very much a utility focused one because it's a +2 luck rather than anything else. Cordy is +2 strength, +1 defense. That's not bad. Owain, I know, is +5 health, +1 magic, +1 speed. So an interesting block of stats here. I like it a lot. I'm not sure how useful it is, though, but it's interesting. I think it might be decent on... I think it would be probably pretty decent on Lyndon if I didn't have Dire Thunder on him. Severa, we've got strength, speed, defense. That's actually really good stats. That's really good stats, especially for like a strength one. That's not bad. Ryoma, you've seen Bushido work. It's an extra 10 crit, less 2 damage, -2 damage if you are at a higher level than your opponent. So really, really good there. The only thing is you can't really use it if you want to keep on growing and gaining levels and stuff. So it was good on Marion for a while, but then she looped. So now it can't really be that useful because the enemy's levels are getting kind of high at this point again. Maybe it could be decent on Natvo, because I think she's still like level 17. Then I also managed to get Xander, which is basically Ryelma's ability, but only if you initiate against opponents at full health, and only if it doesn't give you the extra crit. So kind of mid comparatively, but at least I've got it. Ryelma, I mean, Xander has +2 strength, +1. I mean, +1 strength, +2 defense, so that's not bad. Ryelma is a speed demon, so strength speed is really good, in addition to Bushido buffs. Is that all? Oh, I got Leo as well. Magic and speed and res is not. It's a good amount of stats, I guess. And then Jacob is +5 health. That's not really that great by itself. If it had like many of the important stats, it would be good, but it's only Dex and Luck, so not really a great one there. Edelgard is an interesting one because it gives you a damage dealt % chance to just freeze your opponent for a turn. I use this a lot on Bunei in my hard mode run, but I haven't really gotten much utility out of it here. It's a percentage based on how much damage you deal, so if you kill, it doesn't really matter. If you chip, it's not necessarily the highest chances in the world to trigger either, so it's pretty good in conjunction with Cancel, if I remember correctly, so that's not bad. And then the +2 strength, +2 health, +1 defense that Edelgard gives stat-wise is also really solid. Dimitri gives extra health and strength, and then Paraceline is interesting. It's a very interesting movement-based skill for positioning and stuff. I haven't really used it ever yet, but I feel like it might come in useful, so that's why I've been using it, keeping it on Gold Mary, because positioning is pretty important for your heroes. And then we've got Claude, which is, he's ridiculous with Wind God. His stat buffs aren't that great, but like the +1 bow range is insane, so that's always good. And then extra speed isn't bad either. I've got 4 of those rings now. Then Lysithea gives magic speed, so pretty good there. And then Flame is magic res. So overall, that's all my bond rings for now. Pretty sure that I got all the special skill ones at this point. If I missed one, I might go back for it, but probably not. At this point, like, I have plenty of bond rings anyway, so I don't really think there's much of a point to farming any more than I already have. And I just did like a 2.5 hour farming session today, so I might farm some more before the final for endgame, but that would be it. And it might just be to try and finish the collection, but I don't know. Anyways, if you enjoyed, please go ahead and like and subscribe and all that other nonsense, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm thinking I'm just gonna start the Grand One Arc up next, so stay tuned in for that. Otherwise, see you later.